Yo, what's happening, my people? It's Example to God, yo. I'm here to break down my new track that I just released called Central Market. I just want to say thanks for all the support on this, because I ain't even posted for a week or two, and I put this out there that it's coming out and everyone's jumping on it and loving it. So yeah, that really means the world. This is a joint that I've made with my man Silent Snipers featuring the Musalini, yo. This shit is serious. It's seriously going down, yo. We're making hip hop history right here. This is a joint from my new project that's dropping next week with my man Silent Snipers. It's called The Spiritual Science of Poetry and Imagination. We've been working on this project for quite a while now. Silent Snipers he's the first artist I ever worked with back when he was called Risk. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy how this shit is coming to fruition. He really is one of my favourite MCs ever. And you'll hear why when you hear this project. Like, his flows and everything, it's just ridiculous. Basically, the way this joint came about is I was just sending him a bunch of different, batches of beats, just loads of different beats that I thought he could fuck with. Sent him probably like 100 different beats. And he just over time chose all his favourite ones, come down, laid out this project. Then he sent me a rough draft. And this joint that Silent Sniper sent me, right, had the Musalini on it. Holy fuck, when I heard this shit, oh my god, I was shouting like, yes! Just, you gotta understand, like, it's been my dream to hear really talented, skilled rappers that I revere on my beats, and it's my fucking dream come true a million times with this. I heard this joint and, just hearing Musalini rapping over Ninth Wonder's beats and shit, hearing in my mind, like, it was a serious fucking moment for me. So yeah, basically I ended up getting sent the joint that they made with the beat, and I just made my little tweaks to it with the mix, and I added these little vocal chops from the movie Mobster, because I thought it fit the vibe perfect, it kind of had that high life gangster vibe to it, and I really just wanted to accentuate that with my little tricks, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get into it. So I started this beat off like all the others, just looking through samples. I've come across this. It's mad, it's some mad Japanese shit. That's my favourite stuff to sample because, it's just got that funk, it's got that soul, and, bro, just fucking listen to this, you know what I'm saying? So then what I did, I just went and pitched that up. Yeah. I don't follow no formula, like, I always vary it. Like, sometimes I'll pitch up the sample as soon as I've heard it. Sometimes I'll find the chops and then pitch it up. It really depends. Like Dilla said, it's all about the feeling. You don't got to follow no certain formula or pattern. So I found that, and then I've just gone in and chopped up. Basically, what my process is, I'll just go through, listen through the sample, find all my favourite pieces, like really just the bits that hit me in my soul, and then I'll piece them across the pads. Before I've even started hitting the pads, I'm always formulating the beat in my mind first, I'll hear a part, and that just gets my mind working, piecing all the different bits together. So, come across this bit, right? As soon as I heard this, I just know, like, that is going to be the groundworks of the beat. So I took that, I'll play you all the different chops I found, so obviously the start bit. I love just taking, it's my absolute favourite thing, just taking pieces all across the sample and making your own new thing. Like, sometimes you need to just stick to the beauty of the original sample and keep the loop, but I just love absolutely chopping it into oblivion. So basically, I was just fuck around with this, and I come across this other bit from just a bit later on in that loop. I'm saying, man, fuck off. Just went from this, because you'll hear it, ready? You just gotta really listen out for those bits, just piece it all together. So my process normally is, I'll find that little bit and I'll just keep playing that over and over, really get into the groove, even start like freestyling over it a little bit and just picturing in my head how someone would spit over it. And then I'll just start trying to build on, grow, develop the pattern from just that loop. Cause if you wanted, you could just keep that, but it's boring. Like, so I just go like, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta just sort of, like I said, it's like piecing together a puzzle. Like you have all the puzzle pieces on these pads right here, and you're just slowly picking them together and just making a seamless pattern. It just hits you in your soul, you know. So then, throughout all these chops, this is what I got after just playing around a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just grabbing them little bits. Yeah. That's what it's all about, you know, just getting them most euphoric bits in the sample and just inserting them into your pattern, you know. So once I'd gotten to this point of the beat, I realised, you know, because the drums, you can even hear it's got drums underneath. It's got those little hi-hats and the snare. I've realised I wanted to keep it simple. I'd found this vibe that I really loved, just this luxury high life vibe, and I really just wanted to preserve that, you know, because, you know, a lot of my beats, I get quite carried away with just adding loads of different drum sounds and noises, which can be good, but with this, like I said, I wanted to preserve this vibe that I had come across. This bit, like, it was already kind of perfect, you know, and I feel like the rest of the beat was just maintaining that and making sure I don't ruin it and don't fuck up, you know. So in the spirit of maintaining that vibe and not overcrowding the beat too much, I decided, rather than programming my own bass line, where I do tend to get a bit complex with it, I decided to just filter the bass from the original sample. So I just copied the sample over to another group and just EQ'd it a bunch, filtered it a bunch. This is what I come up with. You know, I just I love, rather than just boosting the bass of the original sample, I love copying it over and filtering it, because then you can add other plugins like compressors and really just fatten it up and help the bass shine through the mix, you know. So this is both of them together. Yeah. And then what I did to keep the loop interesting and to keep the listener on their toes, I inserted like little cuts where you'll hear it here, right? Ready? You hear where the sample cuts out and just the bass plays, and it just gives it that punch, you know, when it comes back in, and it really serves to, when someone's rapping over it, it accentuates their bars. But like I said, I decided to keep it minimal. I thought that what I had here was perfect, so I just sent off this Silent Sniper. Come back, fucking absolute madness. Like I said, when he sent back the joint with Musalini's verse on it, oh yeah, I was fucking freaking out, yo. So I had this version, right? I had this joint which I could have just put out, but I decided the intro and the outro was just a sample playing out, and I wanted to give it even an extra step of just soul and of just making the beat more interesting, you know. So I did a little bit of digging, and I found this clip from the movie Mobster, right?
Mr. Luciano.
Fit the vibe perfectly. Listen to this.
Suddenly you realize you're being followed. It's a hit. Walking towards you is a second gunman. You have time to fire at only one of them. Which one do you?
I don't accept the question. To live, I gotta kill
both. Ah, perfect. I felt like that just fit the kind of luxury, gangster, high life vibe that was portrayed on the track. Yeah, that's about it. You know, I feel like this track was a real lesson to me in how powerful it is to keep the beat simple and not overcrowd it all the time with lots of sounds and drum sounds, you know. A lot of the time it's really important to maintain the essence of the sample, and yeah, the song just fucking shows the results. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this breakdown, and yeah, I'm just so fucking grateful, and I'm so grateful to have such talented artists on my track, you know. Like I said, it's always been my dream just to make music that I can listen to and be like, yo, like fucking this is on par with my favourite shit, you know. So yeah, honestly, much love to Silent Snipers and Musalini. Fucking killed this shit. And yeah, stay tuned for this project with me and Silent Snipers, because Jesus Christ, this is crazy. It's coming out next week. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed my first proper little YouTube video. You know, I don't know if you watched my podcast, but that's about all I've done on this channel already. But yeah, expect much more shit like this. You know, I'm still getting better at it. I'm still getting better at making these videos and all that, but I'm gonna master it for you, I promise. So yeah, take care, my people. Peace and love, yeah.